Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shazigana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Once again, when I tell you that the KONEKT is really flying from one country to another, I know sometimes you guys doubt how we do it, but it is possible. Not as in the NPP's possible. That one, it will tend to impossible. But here on Sammy Flex TV, when I say it is possible, indeed, it is possible. Now, we're connecting straight to America and somewhere Oregon State, where one of my head friends, but one of my good friends, someone I connected with online, he is a full-blooded Nigerian, but of course, he is one positive man that I always would have conversations with. Sometimes when I want to understand some things, I'll just give him a message and messages upon messages, I get some information. But since I started the KONEKT, I've not gotten him on yet. Though he has been part of the other KONEKT on Sundays, I've not gotten him on here for some days. And I know he has also been going around doing something. So today, I caught up with him and I said, no, we have a lot to catch up. So spare me some few minutes before you go ahead to do your thing. Here on Sammy Flex TV, those who have been paying attention, I believe you guys might have heard names like Fidelis Osara, Fidelis Osara, Fidelis Osara. Yeah! So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you from Oregon State, Fidelis Osara.
How are you doing?
No, I'm so happy to have you here today. Seriously. I'm so happy. You have been a great support system to us here on Sammy Flex TV. All my panel members, they appreciate your input, your corrections, and the additions you do to our conversations. But interestingly, many of us just know you to be a follower of what we do, but we don't even really know much about your background. So today, let's take this opportunity to know a little bit about your background. Then we can open up the conversation to start with.
All right. Thank you for having me, Mr. Flex. And
Yes, sir.
I'm really honored because we that are in the diaspora, we don't really have much. We don't really have much. We are always hungry for things back at home, So no matter how big Nigerian entertainment is, we're still looking for more from other places. So, and yeah, so actually like what you said about me. My name is Fidelis Osara. I'm from Edo State in Nigeria, the Middle Belt. Yeah, and I'm the third in the family of 7. And yeah, I'm the second son. My elder brother too is here in the US. My
Okay.
elder sister is in Nigeria. My younger sister is in Dublin, Ireland. And I have another younger sister back in Nigeria, a younger brother that is here. We are both working in the same place, Intel. So,
Okay.
but my younger brother is my boss.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's my boss.
Interesting. Mm.
Yeah. So, and the last baby in the house, she's also married. They are all married. Everyone has their own place, and I have a education from the beginning. I went to primary school in Nigeria and my secondary school too, which is high school now. And then I went to college in Nigeria, which is like university. I studied financial management and accounting. And
Okay.
I have other professional courses put together. I'm a CSC certified, OSHA
Mm.
certified, and also IT certified. Right
Mm.
now, the company I work with, I've been um, on training for almost like 18 months now. And
Wow.
yes, 18 months, which I can't go deep into,
I
you
know.
know.
I understand.
So
I
and
understand.
it's a great place. And
Mm-hmm.
well, things are just falling apart, putting themselves together. Then I think that is much I can say. And
I know. I
I'm a
know. I know.
full-blown Nigeria. There's no American Nigeria there. Nigeria.
There's nothing like American Nigerian, I guess.
No. I only came here to work.
That is
I'm
right.
not
That,
going back home.
but you see, I'm so excited about something that your
Yeah.
background. You never mentioned that you're a music executive, you're a producer, you're a that, but your knowledge in showbiz always beats my imagination. At what point? At what point did you gather so much knowledge in showbiz, from publishing to distribution? It's so tight. But you never mentioned anything. That's why I wanted to know, okay, who are you? But I'm sure you never mentioned any of them.
Yeah, you see, some of the things, I guess you will have known now that even though Nigerians are everywhere, all over the world, everybody in my family, we are graduates
Mm-hmm.
and master, second degree, professional courses and everything. So it's more like you were being taught that you have to go to school, so you read everything that comes with the internet. It's much easier for you to quickly get information. You understand? So, but knowing things about the industry is like, it's more like the interest that you have in it, you know?
Okay.
So, because everything I do right now, even where I'm working right now, I have no background in technology. But right now,
Okay.
I am like this
Mm-hmm.
because of the job. I was trained on the job, yeah, like in the job training, on the job training. Every day is all about training, you know. So
Okay.
the showbiz part of it is just like when you like something, like if you like football, which I love so much, you want to know more about the club you support. I'm a Manchester United registered member in England, so
Wow.
I'm very proud of that. So then um, um, you want to know about the history of that thing. That is how the music is too. Oh, Afrobeat. Before Afrobeat came, there were other music. So you want to know something, and along the line, you follow some of these artists because the information is actually with them. So, and you also find out what they do to also have
Yeah.
much information about the industry and the industry too, because the industry is thriving. Yeah, and it's accessible, so you'll be able to get some of this information so easy. But majority of
Yes.
the things that I know today is more like putting A and B, C and D, E and F together, then trying to weigh them together, look at what this person said. Does it make sense? Is it true? Do some little research and not to be lazy about things that you should know about. Like what you do right now, you are in the
Mm-hmm.
showbiz, you interview
Mm.
people, you need to have some questions that requires answers.
Exactly.
So how do you do that? You have to go deep and try to find out some things. And then it's not part of your arsenal that when time you talk. And don't forget also, it's POV. It's our point of view.
Point of view.
So
I
we
get
also have to respect other people.
Now, what is also fascinating about you is the fact that though you are a Nigerian, you follow many Nigerian activities when it comes to show business. You also have some eye and some ears for Ghana's entertainment industry. Sometimes you have some feelers that I am even sure, like, how did he get to know this as well? At what point, what really attracted you to follow the Ghana showbiz industry? Because I want this conversation to be the outside person's point of view about Ghana's entertainment industry, and I'm using you as the point of contact in this case. At what point were you moved to follow what we do here in our showbiz industry in Ghana?
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, before, even till now, when you hear about Nigeria, you say they are 419, they are this, they are that bad name. And if you look at most Nigerians now, Nigerians can go as far as, okay, let me use myself as an example, how I reach out to you because of Shatawale and Burna Boy, you
Yeah.
know? So I even when I called you, I wanted you to understand that not all of us are like that. Not
Okay.
all of us. And I didn't blame your man, your Shatta man, I mean Shatta, that Shatta insulted Nigerian. But I wanted it to be like, let the media not escalate it. Let
Okay.
it be that, because whatever that is said in anger, you can't recover it back. It's gone. And that is what people will hold on to. You understand? So well, that thing that happened between Shatawale and Burna Boy, it was when I reached out to you, I said, let me also give you the one that I know. It might not, it's not
Exactly.
the view of the whole country. This is what I know. Shatta and Burna Boy, they've been friends for some time. Whatever that happened between them, they know. So let them solve it themselves. Let us stay
True.
away from it. But some
True.
people feel that that was the time to dig into something that was not necessary. You understand? Then the insult on both sides started coming in. This one is this one is that. Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. The country is not safe. The country is safe. I went to Nigeria 2 years ago, and I can tell you a lot of things that you see on social media, they are not actually real, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they are not actually real in terms of, oh, this one is, they are doing this there, they are doing this there. I walk barely on Nigerian road. Even if I wear a t-shirt and a short pant, people still know that I don't live in the country.
True.
I try
You're
to
right.
disguise myself. They still want to feel that I'm not. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. And so I just had a call. Am I back?
Yes, you are back. You didn't go anywhere.
Okay, so they feel that I am like you know, they keep talking to me like somebody that's still abroad. So the reason, I mean, that was the first thing that made me to come into your system. Even though one of my friends, we are five in number when we're in the college. One of them is Daniel Edible. It's from Accra. It's my good
Okay.
friend. You
Okay.
understand? He's my good friend. And you know, now we've lost touch a little because after he finished, because he schooled in Nigeria and all his education, wherever it was in Nigerian college and everything. So that was where we knew each other and everything. So I already have an idea of the Ghanaian environment, but not as deep as until Shatta and Burna Boy started having that issue. Then I started digging into the system. But even then, I have some friends there. What's his name? Buju is a Ghanaian, another guy.
Okay.
So it was always playing Shatta Wale's song. I can
Wow.
tell you, it was the one that made me to know the one he did like a cowboy something in the
Gringo.
US, the video,
Gringo.
Gringo, yeah.
Mm.
So it was the one that made me to know, and it was after that I started watching a lot of. I watch you, I watch Coach Sheldon, I watch Rasta, the other Rasta, the producer,
Yes, Sammy Rasta.
the Sammy Rasta. I even spoke to him once like that, you know. So I also watch some of your TV, Channel One. I watch CCTV. I watch this multimedia TV and the Dusty
Yeah.
and Co. Then Three Music TV, Cyril, J Foley, and everybody.
Mm.
And then what else that was there? Miss V from the
Yeah.
UTV section,
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
plus, and the other guy that is always white, that almost white, Shatawale always fight on TV.
Oh, Bulldog. Oh, Mr.
No,
Logic.
no, 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 Mr. Logic. Mr. Logic is always angry. But what is he?
He's always fighting Shatawale.
No, he's the one that said that works with UTV, this UTV program that
Yeah, United
um,
Showbiz.
it should be that that woman was there before she left them. I've forgotten the other guy
Banana
name.
McBrown.
Nana. Then the other guy that almost fought with Chatawale on the showbiz.
Oh, Arnold Asamoah Bedu.
Arnold is trying to be just trying to be more like constructive in his something, but you should also know that his view might not go well with other people. So that is all I know.
Yeah, right.
So that is how I got into
Wait.
Hold on. You are talking about United Showbiz UTV. They speak local language tree. So how are you able to watch?
Yeah, since when I started trying to figure out what you guys say, so I just go with the flow, the body movement, and Miss V, she's not that fluent in the language, so she had some one or two English to it, and some of the the panel members too, they are not like deep in the language, so they had one or two things. So I tried to grab it, and when I look at the topic of what they are discussing, it gives me a view of what each of them are saying. I don't really know much about Tui, but as long as you started listening to it, somehow you just start blending with what people say. Like that.
Oh, Sarah, man. I did not die a child in the purple. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I think now I love the way you've been able to open up this conversation. It gives me the opportunity to now come through for a real good perspective of how you see our industry. Now, I don't know how many you can go, but then can you enumerate some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you have seen in our industry from where you are? In fact, being able to watch a canned language program that you don't even understand. Can you enumerate some things that as an industry you think when we start paying attention to them, it will really help us to grow?
Okay. This is my point of view.
Exactly.
I might be wrong, but I will use what I see back home in the US, in Nigeria, maybe some other countries. Been to, like, because of this my new job, I've been to like about 8 different countries. So yeah. So now, let me first of all tell you one thing that Ghanaians should stop doing. They should stop comparing Ghana and Nigeria.
Why?
My view.
Understand. Yeah.
So now, if you look at Ghana as a whole, I want to give you Nigeria and Ghana now.
Okay.
If you look at the whole of Ghana, let's look at the population first. It might not mean any difference here. We are not close. We are not even in any way. Okay. Imagine the whole Nigeria coming to Ghana. There's nobody again now. You understand? So then you're not looking at a state in Nigeria, which is Lagos State. That is where I stay. That's where I grew up anyway.
Okay.
The GDP of Lagos State is bigger than the whole of GDP of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
You see it like that.
Yeah.
So we're not talking of Nigeria and Ghana. So that alone is putting pressure on the people back home.
Okay.
Because when you are fighting somebody, you should fight your mate. Don't fight.
Monkeys play by sizes.
Yeah, so you fight your mate. So that is one view I want to take from what is happening here now.
Okay.
So the industry, the infighting is too much. The infighting, I see the 3X as holding the industry.
Okay.
But the three industry, two of them are fighting. It's a big problem. And this thing allow people who have no idea to be in the business to go on TV or radio and start talking about music business, which they don't have any idea. And they call themselves gatekeepers.
Okay.
So that leads me to the second problem of the gatekeeper of the industry.
Okay.
If you look at the Nigeria industry today.
But Osara, hold on. Before you move on to the second one, you just landed a point that two of our top three S's, they are not cool, they are fighting, therefore giving the opportunity for others to also poo-poo or pee on them. But my question is, do they have to be friends? Do they have to be cool with each other before we can see progress? When they are not doing anything together, when they are actually competing, do they have to be friends before we can grow? What does it mean if they are not friends? Why should they not being friends affect the growth of the industry?
Okay, if you look at it now, just like what you asked me now, if you look at Shatawale and Stoneboy, those are the two major guys that they are fighting who is the dancehall king. Anyhow,
Now
now
we are not more fighting. We know who is the dancehall king already.
Okay. Well, for me from outside, I don't know that, but I see it a different way. You understand? So now, if you look at, they don't have to be friends. Nigerian artists fight too, but where there is money involved, they are not fighting. They will go and take care of that. Do you know that Basketman and AY, they are fighting, but they still attend the same. They still attend the same function, and they just greet each other, shake each other. But after they leave there, people know that there is something. You understand? So yes, it's true. They are fighting, but they still go to the same function, and they still greet each other as if nothing happened. Because what people see is what gives the people to say something. People are saying, oh, they are fighting, but they never wrote anything about the two of them. And each of them did not come out to say, this is what AY did to me. This is what Basketman did to me. So when I talk about that togetherness, I don't see Chatawale and Stoneboy in any distance from now. They are going to have a project. They are going to have a project together. I don't know why the two of them are angry over each other. I don't know whether they chop each other as girlfriend. I don't know, but the issue is this: they don't have to be friends, but they have to be friends. They have to be friends in the industry.
Okay.
So Shatawale as a musician, you stay as a musician, but when they are in a private of their place, you know the way they separate themselves from Shatawale as a musician or Stoneboy as a musician, and Chas, Nema, and the other guy, as they should separate themselves when they are with their family. So that is how they should operate when they are dealing with the music industry. So that people like Salima and some of the people on the radio, I don't know how they got there. God forgive me. They are not helping. They are not, and they try to say they are the gatekeepers. I don't know, but that is what I think. They don't have to be friends, in music, but when it comes to the outside of the business, because if you are going for a business, they don't see you already. I mean, they already know that you are a businessman in terms of music person. So they only ask you to come there and discuss the business aspect of it. That is when you become a human, not the artist.
Okay.
You understand? So
Yeah.
that is what I think the two of them should do. The industry needs them and other people that are coming up so that the industry will keep growing. It takes time for what you see in Nigeria. People sacrifice their money, they
Yeah.
sacrifice their time. They have to
Okay.
fight to get to a place where they can be able to say, okay, if you need anybody, I have somebody for you from Nigeria. You understand? So it's
Good.
not by mistake or by maybe it was a deliberate act that something every time it's always Nigeria or Nigeria. No. If you go and find out how they got there, they didn't get there, or probably they hand it over to them. They have to fight for it to
Okay.
get to wherever they are. So
Mm.
that is where the industry in Ghana should be striving to go. That is why I started saying the gatekeepers, they are obsolete. They have not added anything to the industry than to cause trouble. The gatekeepers are supposed to say, oh, Burna Boy and this person is fighting, and Davido. They will call them behind. They won't say it in the open, in the radio, and say, I've told this person to shut up. No, they will call them behind and say, you guys cannot be fighting.
Okay.
Ashake will be looking at you guys as big bros. Why are you fighting? You
Okay.
want to cause trouble in the environment? That's what
Mm.
gatekeeper does. They quench the fire before it escalates. And if you even look at the gatekeepers, the artists are bigger than them. So who are they going to talk to? That is the problem.
Another big point. Mhm.
The artists are bigger than them. They say they are gatekeeper, but they have never brought one business to the music industry.
Mhm.
Nobody has ever come from them to say it's because of this. Maybe a little of Baba Sadiq is a politician now, so doesn't have any time for music business right now. So maybe some people came through him and everything, but how many of them actually help in terms of the music business?
Mhm.
They are gatekeeping what? They are gatekeeping hatred, infighting, Gambro that doesn't even know where they are, and the other
Mm.
people, they have all kind of problem. Then who is now gatekeeping? If there's a problem in the industry, who do they go to? That is the question. Nobody. I'll give an example. There was a time Olamide thought his artist supposed to win an award, but it was Ricardo Banks from Marvin's Record that won it.
Yeah.
Olamide went on stage and started like trying to cause issue.
Yeah.
But after that, what happened? The gatekeeper called them and said, this cannot happen again.
Okay.
That was all. But
I see.
can we get somebody like that in Ghana? That people will call them and say, them down. Come and see me tomorrow.
Mm.
You don't just gatekeep.
Well, I wouldn't keep quiet to mean that we don't have some people like that in Ghana. We have some people like that in
You
Ghana.
have. You have.
Yes. Yes.
You guys have. I know
Mm.
some few people, because right now, I won't say you are a gatekeeper now, because you have other functions that you do now. So I'm going to
Yeah.
take you out of it, because some of
Yeah.
your program was to discuss about the solution of the
Mhm.
industry.
Yeah.
You don't have the means to control the industry, but your
Mhm.
control is by telling them what to do, what we
Mm.
can do to get better in some of the
Mm.
things. One of your questions is, can't we do O2? That is a question that somebody needs to answer.
Yeah.
You understand? You keep
Yeah.
asking that question. Can't we do it? Can't we do it? We can do it. We can do it. And you brought in people that have come to share their view, people that lives in London, people that understand the terrains of the whole music business. But still, you have done your own part. But the people that call themselves music executive, who's
Mhm.
supposed to step in and do it, where are they? I understand
Yes.
what this guy did that day. What's the name? If you want to know people that wants to grow, you will know based on the step that they take. Look at this Camido former manager,
Yeah.
George
George
Britton.
Breton.
I
Yeah.
don't really know him like that. And if I meet him, I'm going to shake his hand. I said, "You have the heart of the industry in your mind." He's every time he talks about, and also he comes and say it the way he sees it. But people
Okay.
they don't see it like that. They don't see it like there was a time he said he went to Nigeria and he did something. They didn't want to play any this thing. They just told somebody they connected. They went to Patoranki's house. He connected them with the other man that has a place V something in Lagos, the big bar like that. They called them and said they should start coming, and they went there and they didn't ask for money. They
Yeah.
paid them.
I remember the story.
He said they paid good money. So those are the things that you begin to look at. It's not just about the executive are supposed to connect you with your friends. But the executive, they want to be the one, they want their name to be mentioned every time. I'm not seeing anything that they should not mention their name.
Okay.
Artists or people that you have helped should not keep quiet.
Yeah.
The person that helped you is not asking for money. It's only asking you to just say thank you. If you can do it openly, we all have egos.
Yes.
You understand? If
Yes.
somebody have helped you, you can say, "Oh, Sammy Flex helped me. Oh, thank you so much." This is enough for you. We are not telling them to give you a very big gift. You have done it. That was why I didn't ask them for money, because you could do it without asking for anything. So
True.
when you look at people like that, it's trying to bring us something. It's working with the right people now that can show him how he can do it. Those are the people you say, yes, those are the executives, the gatekeepers of the industry. Not people like I'm sorry to say, I'm going to mention his name again.
Uh-huh.
I'm a very good person. Kelly Lee Nante, or what they call his name. Yes.
Kelly
Yes,
Visa.
yes, I'm gonna call his name, because most of the time he just come up with something that he assume, but not what is actually out there.
Okay.
Those are two different things. You
Okay.
cannot just assume that, yes, Satawale is now the richest artist in the world. How did you arrive at that? That is how he thinks. He just sit down and think, "Oh, let me just type something, because nobody have heard from me for a very long time." Nobody should hear from you from a long time. What you should be doing is for you to, like, every time you do something on your program and people come at you guys and say, "This one I'm mumu, this one we will give a wuto wuto," and all those kind of things. I never said things like that. I always say, please, let us not insult each other here.
That's true. That's
Because the
true.
person that is answering the question, it is what he knows he's saying at that moment. It might not be what it is actually in that place.
Yeah.
So don't give the person the benefit of the doubt that there might be some winding stuff for the person not to be able to give you details about something. So I always tell people, don't insult people in a public place like that. It matters, because when you insult them, you can kill their confidence.
You're right.
Please, just let
You're
us do
right.
the right thing. If the person says something, I've said something now, which I don't know if it is right or not. Somebody is out there now saying, "This mumu, what is he talking about?" I've said it already. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. So the industry itself, the gatekeepers are one of the problem of the industry. I don't see Andy Dusty as gatekeepers.
You don't see him as a gatekeeper.
I don't see him as a gatekeeper. Gatekeeper does not mean that because you work in a radio station.
Okay, why don't you see him as such?
Okay, now somebody like Andy Dusty. See, when people say I'm keeping the gate, which means that you own the key of the industry. So what has it brought to the music industry in terms of investment? For me, people will say Don Jazzy is a gatekeeper. Why? Because he brought artists and is contributing positively to the industry. People will say Olamide is a gatekeeper of the industry. You can't push him aside based on the artists he has handled.
But Andy Dusty is a pro DJ. He's beyond that. He's a pro DJ himself. There are some times that he's been on songs. He also works closely with some. He works closely with some record labels here in Ghana, like Links Entertainment. He works closely as part of their A&R or something like that.
Just like what I said, I'm talking based from what I'm seeing from outside. It's my POV. You understand? If somebody is a DJ, might be a contributor to the industry. But when we talk about the gatekeepers, those are two different things.
I see.
The gatekeepers are more of the executive. Who owns the industry. You understand? So if you're talking of Lint Entertainment, it's an executive. Those are gatekeepers. You understand? So then we're not looking at those gatekeepers, and the gatekeepers are in partner with the artist. But the gatekeeper cannot operate without the artist.
Right, I get it. So indirectly, one of the areas you have issues with is our gatekeeping industry. You think there are not so many. They are what?
They are what?
Obsolete.
They are obsolete. I thought you said they were useless.
Do you love arts? Look no further. Teashi Art Market is your ultimate destination for the finest handicrafts made in Ghana. From unique designs to authentic Ghanaian artistry, we bring you the best of local craftsmanship. Find us at Teashi Interchange, along George Bush Highway, adjacent to Evergreen Palms and the Talo office. Need more details? Call us today at 0244631771 or 0553209514. Come, explore, and take home a piece of Ghana's creative heritage. Teashi Art Market. Experience art. Celebrate culture.
And that was a big word. What do you mean by our industry, especially the gatekeepers, are obsolete? What do you mean by that?
If you are, I'm not saying all of them. Because there are some music executives who still have connections, who still talk to people out there. They are connecting together, So, but when I say obsolete, if you look at some of the things that they do, they've not brought any new innovative into the system. Majority of them, they don't really, like now when people say, they signed a contract, but most of them don't know the kind of contract that is out there. You understand? Some people will say, they sign everything out. No, there are different kind of contract, which you have to find out how this contract have been signed. And some of them, when last did they go on a course to update themselves? And that leads us to another issues where there are no constant training for the executive. They themselves have not upgraded themselves to the level. Not somebody like this guy, the Camilo's manager, who is doing something, George Britain, to upgrade himself so that it can be a par with the demand of the industry. So how many people now actually go for things like that, to go upgrade themselves and learn more? It's not just the BSc that I have. I want to have a master's. You understand? Then after that, I want to go out there. Executives are not just executives because they have money. The executives are there because they have to sit down, learn on the job, and also go and learn something about the job that they are doing. So the obsolete I'm talking about right now is not the way things were done 2024 that's going to be done in 2025.
I get it.
Putting it, give ahead of the system.
I get it.
That is the obsolete.
I get it. Now, let's come back to song composition by our musicians. I know you listen to most of them online, and sometimes you know which song is likely to cut across. You know which song is likely to suffer, though it may be good. Again, what do you think is about our songs, from production to composition to mixing, mastering, that we are still looking forward to improve before we can cut across like others are doing?
Okay. Now, I listened to one of the Kwame Eugene.
Yeah.
Sammy Eugene. Then he said he went to this international label that he was on. So he said he went to he was in New York, Empire. I think he said he was in New York, and he went to the studio. He was able to use their studio.
Okay.
You understand? Then he said he went to Nigeria, Marvin's studio. It was the same equipment that was there. The same equipment, the same setup that was in Marvin's.
Okay.
What does that tell you? The sound that comes out from Marvin's can never be the same. The one that comes from probably Lint or maybe any of the artists that are doing the record in Ghana there. It can never be the same because the equipment is the same. Every musician knows how to sing.
Yeah.
Everyone has whatever they need to do to be able to channel everything. Even with the equipment, you don't even need a good voice. They can do some synthesizing and your voice will come out well.
It's true.
So the music in question has to go with the quality of the software that you are using.
Okay.
And if you are still jailbreaking, you are using jailbreaking software, you are limited. You are limited. There are times I listen to Ghanaian music. I don't really hear your music much on our radio here, to be frank with you. I don't think I've ever heard one person, one artist in Ghana, in Oregon here, on radio.
Okay.
I've never.
But do you hear songs from Nigeria on the radio?
Oh my God. Especially this guy, Rima, is on regular rotation because of the other lady. Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Because they have a Spanish radio that wants to listen to that song. People actually calling and say they want to listen to Calm Down with Selena Gomez because of Selena. And also, they love this song.
Okay.
You understand? I've been to so many places where I hear, in an unusual places, I hear Nigerian music. Do you know the feeling? It's feeling.
Yeah, I know, right?
Then I've only heard Sako there. I went to check on a project, and they told me the something that they want me to see is at the back of the house. So I was going, I saw they were two ladies, they were trying to do some flexing and everything. They were listening to Sako there and the P-Square guy. The song that Peter, whatever they call it. Yes. Then I have to, now, I will not stop there. I have to ask the lady. They are white Americans. I said, why? How come did you know this song? He said, yeah. He just said, are you from Ghana? That was what the first thing she said. I said, no, but I'm from Nigeria. He said, okay, yeah, you guys are neighbor, your neighbor. I said, how did you know about this song? He said, when I was living in Ghana, I was in Ghana for 2 years. That was when I loved this song. The diaspora is really helping the Nigerian music. That is the fact.
Okay.
That is the fact. Then also, you said about the music, the sound, the software. It's not expensive. Producers in Ghana, you get it based on your level. You can get a software of $1,500. So that also tells you that they have to invest in their craft.
Fact.
They have to invest in it. You don't just start tomorrow because you made 3 million CDs for this album. You just went to the car dealer and point hand to one of these as if it's catfish you are pointing hand to. Point and kill. No. Invest it in your business. When you start telling people that you are now, you've arrived. I'm not saying you should not do that. That you have arrived, people will assume that you are okay. You don't need help.
Yeah.
They will think that you don't need help. But if you go to Shatawale's house now or Sakode or anything, the same car they flex with, you see it in their house. It has numbers on it. It's not a rented car. So you cannot live that kind of life with them. But even with them too, they need to also improve. If you look at Shatawale and Stonebwoy, I don't know if Shatawale has joined them now because I know Shatawale does the production, mix and everything by himself sometimes. But if you look at those two guys, Stonebwoy and the other guy, some of the production they have is abroad. Because they travel a lot and they see people that have a sound. They say, I have a sound for you. Let me listen to it. You see the difference now? They get those sounds along the way as they move, travel all over the places. That's what Nigerian does. There's nothing different there. That's why their sound different. It's always changing. It can't be the same.
Okay.
Because they go to this guy that flies everywhere all over the country. Burna Boy, you expect one producer to produce for him? It's not going to happen. He might have a producer that does that. But he can get the sound from somewhere, maybe in Jamaica. Because somebody played it to him and said, I like this. Then he will send it to his own producer and say, you should have some percussion to it, the African beat, add it to it so that he can make it more true. That is how they do it. So the artists have to put money back into their business.
Yeah.
They've not arrived yet until they get 30 bookings in 1 year and they cannot attend to all of them. They will know that they have arrived. You understand? So right now, they should work on their craft. And also they should not forget whatever they are going to make now. Because I don't know, sometimes you have to ginger, some Ghanaian friends say, you have to ginger them to spend money.
How do you ginger them to spend money when maybe they are not even getting the money? Because, for instance, you talked about producers spending like $1,005 to go get the softwares to do their things. What if the person is not even making up to that amount yet? In cases like that.
Okay. Now, when you are not making, if you are being a producer, you start from somewhere. Exactly. You started with a particular studio. When you were still working with what was the name of that?
CTV. Oh, even from Xylophone.
Some Xylophone where you have all your guys sitting right in front of you and everything. Then when you leave there, you now go to your small place there. There was nobody there. You didn't call anybody. You would just play whatever you guys discuss, maybe in the studio. But now it grew from there and you started bringing people in. It means growth. You started putting your money back in the business. It doesn't just start once, but everybody wants to start at the top. I can produce a song with a crack software, but somebody that understands music will say, if this guy has a better equipment, he might do well than what he just produced now. You understand? So people don't just come and give you money for you to grow. Nobody will actually give you money to start a business. But if you have an idea and people see what you are doing, there's a headway here. They will come in not to give you the money. They say, I want to be partners with you. That's another question. If some of these guys want to be partners with them, they want to do it all alone.
Okay.
That's another issue that will prevent you from moving forward. Sometimes people say, oh, record label, you don't need record label. No, who says you don't need record label? You think Burna Boy just walking into a place like that because of his song? The guy has made the call and said, Burna Boy is coming. That is how it is. You don't need money in some aspects in your life when you are in a place. By the time you get to a place, the record label, you can use them to get you to a place. Or if they know you, you guys finish your contract, don't sign again. They already know you.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the record label 20% might be better than your 100%. Most
Yeah.
times, it's always better. That is the truth. If you look at the way these guys spend money, they say they are with record label. What is record label for? They are there to distribute their music and make sure the music is being played every corner of the United States. That is all. So record label can do that for you to take away the pain of bringing out money to give one $20,000 in Ghana, $20,000 in Nigeria, $20,000 in Kenya. How many places use 20,000? How much is remaining? But record label does that for you because they have, sometimes it's not money that record label give to these people because of their relationship. People will do things for you because of what you guys have been doing for years. That is how it is. So
that's right.
the software, you might not be able to afford it, but people pay you for the first 3-4 records that you produce for them. That is how it started. I started my business. Nobody gave me a penny. Nobody. I started my business by saving money. I had to sacrifice something for something. If you know where you are going, from the beginning, when we were talking behind the camera, I said, we have no business coming abroad. I mean it. I mean it. There's nothing different here. You've been to London for multiple times. You wonder, what are people actually doing here?
I know, right?
You understand? So we have no business coming here. But if you know why you are here, make sure you are able to do it. If you want to retire here, which is not an ideal thing for you, you have to go back home. Home is home, no matter how you like it. Home is home. It's the best place to live. So they need to put money back, no matter how small it is, to grow.
Now I also want to know this. So, for instance, will Fidelis spend money to go see a concert of Ghanaian artists? So, for in your state, if you are there and you hear maybe 1 or 2 Ghanaian artists have been advertised for a concert in your Oregon state, would you spend money to go see their concerts?
I will tell you honest truth.
Okay.
Okay, tell me.
I will not.
And why won't you do it?
Okay. But I want to clarify something before I will say I will not.
Okay.
It's not that the music is not good. It's not my kind of music.
What is your kind of music?
My kind of music is happy vibes.
Happy vibes.
Happy vibe. Happy vibes. Happy vibe, like let's say sound now. Then keep playing. Let me just be hearing it. Not like somebody coming and start rapping and okay. Let me give you an example of I don't want you to see it as maybe I'm too Nigerian. Like now, I would like to. No, it's true. It's true. I would like to put. I would say Kiss Daniel music.
Okay.
I don't even like Buga, like the one he sang. Oh, CC, you are beautiful like this. You know that kind of music that just make you to be happy with what the person is singing. But if you look at, there was a time we have the dancehall and everything was raining in Nigeria. You understand? The system changed. The government tried to help and encourage the musician to do something. Radio station pop up, they started playing their music, and people started calling them for shows, the banks, which brings out big money for these guys. They started producing better music, they started buying good software, and everything started moving for them. I don't expect it to be everywhere like that, but it depends on the place where you are. So, but I will not pay money to watch maybe Saturday, Tomboy, and everything, because this music are not being jammed on my head every day.
Because you don't hear their songs.
I don't hear the song. I don't hear it. And the places where you can hear it is probably in radios, and maybe you are just passing now, just see a billboard and say, oh, Shatta, really? But not all Nigerians actually know Shatta the way I get involved in this whole thing. Because Nigerian artists put themselves in front of you. You have to like them. You have to like them. Even the music, we're not saying the music is bad or anything. But I tell you, Nigerians will not support anything. Like, if Davido release a song to people don't like it, you will know from the stream.
Yeah.
You will know. And he himself will know that, if I say this one, they don't like him. We don't force ourselves for anything. You understand? And also, there are multiple artists that are dying to come out. So, and if they bring the small one out, I've been listening to smaller musicians now that is not even popping up yet. But their songs are good.
You mean from Ghana? You mean from Ghana or from Nigeria?
No, I'm telling you from Nigeria. Yeah, I'm hearing some sound that I've never heard before. Sometimes I will hear it from maybe TikTok that I just try to see from my friends back home. I'll be like, what kind of song is this? This song is good. I don't know the person. You understand? So the going to see them is not my kind of song. But I like, apart from maybe Shatawale just came back from Jamaica. He has passed through America to go to Jamaica. From here to Jamaica is about 2 hours. So there's nothing there. Yeah. I can go to Jamaica today and come back today. It's just 2 hours. Yeah. So he's because this is on God's song.
And God,
it's a good vibe. You see, he went away from the dancehall and sang that. You see that now. I like it. That's why I said the kind of song that I like is what I will go for. If I ever go to any of those artists, they are listening, maybe I want to just see them one-on-one. But I don't have a friend like Buju, which we have not touched now for over 8 years. Yes, because everybody have to move, things have to move up. So like Buju, that was always, every time we work together, then it's all Shatta Wale. To be frank, it's all Shatta Wale. And there were 3 of them that time. One was a boxer before, so he didn't come back to Ghana. So he was just like, listen. So, but Buju was purely Shatta Wale guy. He was trying to push it and everything. Imagine now Buju, Shatta Wale comes to Ghana and then to the US then. I say, my man, Shatta they come, we'll go together. I say, I go pay for you. I can follow him because I want to see Shatta. You understand? And also, if he takes me there, I might like something about. There's something to like about anybody. I don't have to like his music, but I can like him as a person.
Yeah.
And that will make me now to start listening to his music. You understand? So I actually look at On God and look at what happened after he came back from Jamaica. That shut up.
Yeah.
That is yes.
That is what really shut up. Yeah.
That is why no matter how popular you are a nobody in another country until you step there. Until you step there. That is where people will know you. They will say, who did this guy bring? What kind of song does he even have? You understand? By the time you start doing 1 or 2 radio, you don't go. It's far gone.
But Fidelis, there are instances people have traveled out to go do this and that, but they came back with not the results that Shatta Wale is having from just the Jamaican appearance. There are occasions like that. People have gone to such places and we did not see that huge returns we are seeing for Shatta.
It's 2 things.
Okay.
It might not happen suddenly. It might happen later. But there will definitely be 1 or 2 person that said, I've listened to him. 2 person that have known who that person is. You understand? So, and also, it also depends on the kind of product you want to push to them.
Okay.
The product is what makes the artist. It's not the artist that makes it, that actually make the artist to be like who he is. It is what comes out from you. People listen to the song. They don't listen to you. They listen to your song. So your product is what people want to buy. They don't want to buy the artist. They want to buy the song. The song. So if your song is not what appeals to them, don't go and do collabo with Burna Boy, because Burna Boy has a lot of craft. Do you know, because Burna Boy that has that craft, actually the crowd that follow Burna Boy wants to listen to kind of Burna Boy song.
Yes.
So if you want to bring Burna Boy to your sound, you have to sing the kind of Burna Boy song that will relate with his own people. You understand? So if you are going to bring anything, even though you cannot do that, but you don't expect Burna Boy to sell your song for you.
Exactly.
It is your song.
Yeah.
So you are only leveraging on his shoulder so that you can sell more and people can know you, because Burna Boy, they know Burna Boy much more than you. You understand what I'm saying? So the artist in question still needs to do whatever he needs to do. And that also brings me to a question where some of your artists, they stick around with these guys, but you don't see the changes in them. Are they asking the right question?
I was actually gonna ask that question as well, because we are looking for that opportunity where the friendship that Nigeria and Ghana have been experiencing over the years. We see how the respect, or how the benefits rather, becomes mutual, where this one benefits and that one benefits. Yesterday, I was talking to African Uncensored on Zoom, and he told me that, especially with Dirty December, he thinks Ghana should be tagging along with Nigeria. And I'm sure it's the same thing you're also talking about. Now, how do we move with these people, and yet, after doing everything with them, they go and our people are still the same? We sometimes see some of these friendships between a Nigerian artist and a Ghanaian artist. They move together very tight. Yet, the moment they space up, this one goes and it is like that. Here, it remains the same.
Mr. Flex, it's in different dynamics.
Okay.
If I'm your friend, doesn't mean that we are friends in terms of my kind of business.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I'm saying now. So let me use that as an example. You and who has a podcast too? Somebody. Okay, let me use Sammy Raska. Sammy Rasta with you. You guys have the business. You are friends now. There's nothing you guys can relate where and everything. But it's a different thing when it comes to Sammy Flex business and Sammy Rasta's business.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
They say business is secret to a minimal level. And again, because you guys are trying to learn something from each other, it takes you to come down and say, Sammy, I saw your program. I saw the effect that you did there. How did you get it? You understand? So even if I tell you, are you able to do it on your program?
Okay.
Okay, in terms of maybe the right person to help you with it, or the money to actually buy the effect. Some of your artists have asked the question, I assume, but I think they can't afford what the other guys are doing.
Okay.
That is why they didn't do it. It shows in their shows, the kind of shows they can do.
Okay.
You understand? So it's like they cannot afford it. That is what it is. That's why I said you have to invest in your craft. You have to know where you are going, where you are not going. And some of the videos that when you watch in Ghana or in Africa, and you look at the colorful videos that they made in other places, the colorful videos they made in Africa and other thing, when we watch it here, it's not colorful most of the time.
The colorful, the videos that we think are very colorful, we do here in Africa.
When we see it here, it's like black and white.
Oh, Sarah will kill me.
No, it's true. It's true. When you think that is, oh man, high quality, but when it comes in here, you will be like, really? Because some of these things, the visual can keep you on TV that you want to watch it again.
Yeah.
On the song or whatever. The song, people are beginning to, because when you come up with a song and they see a video that works with the video, they begin to like on the procedure of what is happening. You understand? So
Okay.
when you look at it, you say, this video goes with the song. I like it, you know? So what I'm trying to say is this. They've told them a lot of things, the collaborations and everything. You can't use the other person to sell your song like that.
Okay.
There are other things that should be done. And don't forget, some of those guys, you can't just call them to come and help you. You have to talk to some of the executive. If they will allow that thing to happen, or if they will not allow it or something like that. But the most important thing is this. It also depends on your product that you are selling. That if it's going to, and most of the time when you go to the studio and come out, you don't know where the song will go. Some of the times, if you ask some of the artists, they will tell you, I didn't know this song was going to blow like this.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's not about the collaboration. It's also about the, if you want to put your burden on what's the name? You want to put your burden on one artist because the other artist has multiple followers. It doesn't work like that. It has to be, you have a burden that you think you can work out to. If I come to do a collabo with you, it's not left for you to start promoting the song. Promote the song. I've given you my verse. So you have to promote the song. I will also post it on my DP so that people can listen to it too and everything. But you have to do more of the promotion.
Have you followed what has been happening to Shatta Wale ever since he performed on the Vibes Cartel stage in Jamaica? The increased numbers, even as we talk, his song really appeared on Billboard. As we talk, his song appeared on Billboard right after the performance from Jamaica. And again, what would you attribute it to? Because it is still the same thing that we are doing, but then one platform has given him a shoot.
It's very easy to answer. It was the platform of Vibes Cartel. So that shut him up. And also, even before he went to Jamaica, oh no, it's not. I'm listening. I don't want to mention artist name here. One particular artist going online, start saying all kind of stuff and everything.
Oh, but we know you are talking about Stonebwoy, so you could have mentioned it without stress.
You're giving me the opportunity to say it was Stonebwoy and some other interviews that he did. I think some of them were very, very unnecessary. And I can tell you, the people that called him on their program were actually looking for something where there was nothing, and he fell for it, you know. And also, he also came with the aspect of the two of them that they are so bitter about each other. Is my problem. You know, right now, Mr. Flex, let me tell you something. You guys are worrying about Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy and Sarkodie, maybe some other people. You guys should be worrying more about who is going to take those places from them. That is the problem. So that we will not have this. So that Ghana will not have the same problem. If you look at Nigeria now, the three guys that are dating, if they go, it's easy to get people to fill up that space.
Oh, but I still also think that in Ghana, in the absence of these three, there are still some guys who can equally represent.
You have to look at the distance between them now and the ones at the top now. Is it very close that something they can just close up immediately? No, they can't. It's not that they cannot take the spot, but can they close the gap quickly? That is the problem. But when you look at your counterpart, they can close it enough right now, if Davido goes to sleep, that guy will take the spot. If he go to sleep, that is how it is. Can somebody take Shatta Wale's spot right now? No, I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody. This distance is too much.
Yeah.
So it's not that there will be nobody to replace them. But is it quality enough to contest with the other guy? That is the problem. So Shatta Wale shooting up also come as a result as the Vast Cartel show. You understand? Vast Cartel is a big shot in Jamaica.
Exactly.
And he invited him to come. And look at what happened. Though I saw the whole thing, it's not Shatta Wale's fault. Then Shatta Wale have learned something from there that he needs to do things differently now because of that show. Maybe he needs to do more of just travel, connect with people. You don't need to go and sing. Just hang around with the big boys there. So in case you need anything, you say, hey, by Chairman Vasca, I needed something. I don't know how I can get it. You say, no, man, don't worry, man. Because somebody say he's going to call you back now, my friend, no problem. You know, sometimes you don't need money. It's just connection and relationship. I believe he has learned something going to Jamaica because of now you can see that, you know, Shatta Wale might be a king in Ghana, but is he a king in Cote d'Ivoire? Is he a king in Nigeria? Is he a king in Benin Republic? That is the question. So if it's not a king there yet, he cannot be satisfied. He has to take control.
Okay.
So that is how it is. Yes.
I see now we have about, let me see, we have about just 4 minutes to wrap up. Can you tell me your top 3 from Ghana based on what you see? I don't know whether it will still be our same list or you have something that we've not seen before we wrap up.
If you talk of top 3, it's still the same people for the past 1 decade. You know why? When you look at, it's not just about the new sound that King Promise, Kwame Eugene, PD, and every other person that are singing now. Good sing guy or the other guy, I've forgotten his name. So it's not about them. Only boy. It's not about the sound or Camido. It's about the longevity in the business, how they are able to survive to now. That you can't throw that away. You can't throw that away. So if you look at sometime, if you see the delivery of these old guys, I will call them old guys now compared to King Promise and Co. If you see their delivery when they come on your music, they want to take over it. It's as if they own it. Yeah. Because they know how to just make things happen.
Yeah, they know how to move.
They know how to do this. So, and it's not that of a worry. It's just for the young ones that are coming to know that they have to work hard. And I believe and I know that the young ones are working terribly hard to catch up with them. It's not about catching up in this music business. There's a lot of money to be made in there, but you also have to open up all kind of stuff where sometimes you can just give a verse freely to another artist because you don't know if that song is going to cost a lot of things for you. Sometimes when you ask for money and say, oh no, and they also must be able to recognize the talent in their midst. It's not all about the artists only. They should also look outside and look at maybe in the next 5 years or so, Shatta Wale will retire from music. Maybe Sarkodie will go away, and maybe from our own side too, the other people will take over from those 3 and everything. Then what are you going to lay? I mean, what are you going to start eating? Okay, you have your song that's listening to it, they will be paying you. But that is not enough. It's the shows now. Now people are paying money to watch Burna Boy and everything. But if the same Two-Face that was like God everywhere, you can't even do a show that people will show up. Not that the song is not good. But we have to look beyond now and what is coming after. But I know that the three S, the other four S has fallen aside. So we don't need to talk about him. But he's still a good artist, but he's not channeling anything out now for people to listen to. So he has fallen. I'm talking of Samini. Yeah, Samini was good in his peak. But right now, it's not active like other people. There was a time he was in college, he graduated, he was a student union president, whatever. He's out now and everything. Yeah. So he has other things that is going for him. It's not a full-time musician anymore right now. You understand? So, but the people that's still in the business, the 3 years are still killing it. And but the 3 years too, before they shouldn't go down while the sun is dying. They should go out in a big way, because one thing they must do very well is that when they are going to go out, it's not going to be like you just fade away. No, you have to come out and say, I'm done right now. I want to bring us other stuff.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Wow. This is just superfluous, man. In fact, you've blown me with the way you have some tight perspective about our music industry, and this is crazy. This should tell us that our industry should really be watchful what we put out. In fact, I was actually going to ask about the media and how they do their things that you guys outside see, but I know that will be in our next conversation when we meet again on this platform, because I know it is that area that you have a big problem with. You are not happy when you see most of these people all sitting on radio and those bars, and they are bashing artists left, right, and center. Osara, I'm so satisfied with your delivery, the education, the knowledge. It has been great. It has been great, I must say. And on this note, I would want to say thank you for keeping faith, and thank you for following our conversation on the KONEKT right here on Sammy Flex TV. Fidelis Osara has been great. In fact, his observation, the way he follows our music industry here in Ghana, it is crazy. I'm sure we're going to meet him again. The KONEKT is like that. Anytime there is something substantial on board, we can connect with any other person that we've connected before for their own perspective, like he said, their POV. Thanks for being a part of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. I connected with Fidelis Osara, a Nigerian living in Oregon State in America. Special thank you to my team of producers, Theophilus Degosh, Bujulens, and Sam Tuga for putting this together. I will surely meet again to do this. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level for check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.